it's Alicia from 4daymarketer.com. We are learning more email marketing strategies that will really help you pave the foundation to find financial independence and long-term success through your blog or your small business. These strategies are that powerful. So let's get into this one. This is all about when you decide that you're not going to just dump new subscribers onto your weekly newsletter. How do you nurture them first? So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can do this. One is you've got opt-in number one is on a topic. They get it, you send the thank you and the download, and then you're going to add a tag that they received it. And then you're going to send a campaign or sequence that is, it's welcome and nurture. So it's got both content in there together where you're nurturing them, welcoming them, explaining who you are and why you do what you do, and giving them some value based on the topic that you know that they're interested in, which is whatever that opt-in was. So you're sending that campaign, and then you can add another tag, weekly newsletter. Once they have received this campaign, you can tell it, now add the tag, and then they will get that weekly newsletter. So for a week or two, depending on how many emails and how spaced apart they are, first they will get this nurture campaign that really gives them a chance to connect to you, where they're at, what they're thinking about, not what you're thinking about. Then you add them to the weekly newsletter, you start telling them more about what you're thinking about right now, this week. Opt-in number two, you can do the same thing. So they received tag number two, they're going to receive the campaign that is for this opt-in's topic, and then you add them to a tag, weekly newsletter. Okay, here's where it starts to get fun, and all your work can really build on itself and reinforce itself, and you can get more out of everything that you do. Suppose you do this, and you have these two opt-ins, and then you decide to add a third opt-in. Well, here's what you could do. You could deliver it, the thank you and the download, and add the tag, received opt-in number three, and send the campaign, nurture and welcome, for opt-in number three for that topic. But then, before you put them on your newsletter, what you could do is you could say, you can do this in ConvertKit or Drip. You can say, have they received opt-in number one? And you would be looking for this tag, received opt-in number one. And if yes, then you would keep going. If no, you would send it. So you would send the opt-in number one campaign. And you could add a little email here in your process. You would say, oh, they haven't gotten that? You could send an email that says, thanks so much for your interest in number three. I really think you might enjoy my number one topic, and it's got this free worksheet that comes with it. And so you send that, and you send those emails, and then you say, you ask the system, have they received opt-in number two? Whatever that topic is, you look for that tag, received opt-in number two tag, and if yes, then you're done. Because someone they might not do these in order, right? So you use the tags to see what your reader has already gotten or not gotten, which opt-ins they've received. So if yes, there you go. If no, send them opt-in number two, and you can add a little email that says, I hope you enjoyed my number one topic. I really want to help you with whatever the main value proposition of your blog is, so I am going to send you XYZ about your number two topic, and you send that. And then you're basically just making sure that they've gotten 1, 2, and 3, because you've already created that value. All of these are targeted at whoever your general avatar is, and so it's reasonable to just send the next one, and they might like it even more than the other one. They might not like it as much or the same, whatever. But whatever it is, this is a way to give more of your well thought out content to your new readers, and it also gives them more content that you have specifically tailored for more new readers, more than you have your weekly newsletter. It gives them more of that content before you add them to your weekly newsletter. And depending on what your weekly newsletter is, you can still occasionally decide to send it to these people who are in these campaigns, or you cannot. the tags are there, and so you can choose who you want to send any specific broadcast email to. So at the end, they're all on the newsletter, and they've been nurtured by a topic or potentially several topics. And you can even, depending on how many opt-ins you have, you could obviously segment this. You could have 1, 2, 3 that you all want somebody, if you really identify what stages your avatar is in, and you want this person, if they're interested in 1, you want to also send them 2 and 3, or if they're interested in 4, you want to also send them 5 and 6, you can do that as well. And this is where it gets complicated, but powerful, and the potential is amazing. And I am here to help you walk through the complexity and find the right level of detail for you and what you want to do with your readers. So that's all for right now. Thanks for watching.